In today's Sharp Saturday video, where every Saturday we take a look at something sharp, we're going to take a look at the JeoTec No. 39, which is JeoTec's version of the Spanish Celtibero knife. These, by the way, are made in Spain as well. So we're going to take a look at that coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. And the folks at JeoTec were kind enough to send me one of these No. 39 knives so I could show it to you. And as I said, these are made in Spain, and they are the JeoTec company's version of the Spanish Celtibero style knife, which comes with this cool knife and this really nice multi-carry leather sheath. So we are going to take a closer look at this knife, but first, as always, a big thanks to the folks at Big Daddy Unlimited for making these Sharp Saturday videos possible, because if you join Big Daddy Unlimited for just 99 cents for your first 30 days, that's survivalonpurpose.com/BDU. And if you like what you see, you save money, and you decide to continue on and pay their regular membership fee of just $9.99 a month or 99 bucks a year, then they'll throw me a couple of bucks for introducing you. So if it's a good thing for you, it's a good thing for me, and I like that. So anyway, so as you may remember, we actually took a look at a Celtibero knife about 4 years ago, maybe, when we were doing that gauntlet thing, passing knives around through several different YouTubers on the channel. I didn't keep that one, I sent it on, but it really performed really well. This is again, the JeoTec version of that style knife. And so I've got high hopes for it. Again, this is the JeoTec No. 39, which is, again, it's the JeoTec version of the Spanish Celtibero design knife. And this knife features an 11-inch overall length. For those of you still stuck in that old metric system, that's 280 millimeters. The blade length on this thing is 5.7 inches or 145 millimeters. It features a 0.2-inch thick or 5 millimeter thick blade. And the steel is molybdenum vanadium with a hardness of 56 to 58. The handles are available in either micarta or cocobolo wood. This one is a micarta, and it's got a nice little white liner. And it's kind of like canvas micarta. And the sheath is 100% genuine leather, multi-position, so it's either horizontal or vertical. And it has this nice little strap closure, and it's not ambidextrous, it only goes in one way. It's got a ferro rod loop on it, and it comes with this little JeoTec stone, and this is a natural whetstone to be used with water, never oil, and it's in a little pouch here, so you can kind of keep everything sharp, and that's just a traditional style. The only thing not leather on this sheath is the little plastic loop at the bottom. So, and if that broke off, I guess you could thread something through that little nylon. So anyway, there's the specs and the knife and the sheath. And by the way, the street price on this knife is about 120 bucks. So pretty cool there. A couple of other details before we get started with the knife stuff. It's got a little bit of really fine jimping on top here. It's not too aggressive, but it's just enough to really give you a grip. And then it's got a little hammer pommel here with a lanyard hole in it. Handle's got this nice grippy thing here, nice finger guard. Then it's got this little choil up here, which to me, I keep saying this about choils, I don't know, I don't see the purpose for that. It's bigger than it needs to be for a sharpening choil, so it lets you sharpen to the end, but it also just takes up about a ½ inch of room, and so it sets that cutting edge out just a ½ inch further from your hand. I'd rather see the blade all the way up to here with just a little sharpening choil, and because that's too little to put your finger in, so I don't really know, I don't see a point for it. I don't get it. You know, maybe there's a point. If you know there's a point, if you're a knife guy and you know there's a point, then let me know, because I'd be interested in that. But it looks like it's a kind of a saber grind, flat grind with a little secondary bevel. So, and the spine feels pretty sharp. We're going to check that too. So now, without me rambling anymore, let's get down to the old stump top and do some knife stuff. Okay, here is the JeoTec No. 39. And by the way, for those of you who want to correct my pronunciation, the folks at JeoTec told me I'm saying it right. So there's that. And then we've got a, because I was actually accused of being culturally insensitive or whatever, because I said I wasn't sure how to say it. I was going to say it like I say it in America. And somebody said that was just a very culturally insensitive, you know, arrogant thing to do. So anyway, whatever. Let's talk about this knife. I like this style knife. It's a pretty heavy duty, big bulky blade, super solid. I mean, I think it'll handle just about anything you want to throw at it. And so I'm going to go ahead and throw this at it. We're going to split this out here just a little bit here. Oh nope! First. I almost forgot. We're going to do the redneck sharp test. You want to? Or as we say in Georgia, you want to? I'm running out of. Ooh man, I can tell already. Yeah, I'm running out of dadgum sharp testing medium here in a hurry though. So I like to try to do all parts of the blade, and it is, man, oh man. Yeah, this bad boy right here, he's sharp. Okay, really sharp. So they passed that one with a A++. Really good job there. So it's a pretty good sized blade. We're gonna do a little chopping with it. I got this piece of really hard privet. I think this is from privet. It's super hard. You can see I've been chopping on it a little bit. I'm not trying to get through it. I just want to check, kind of basically check the bite of this thing. That's what I like to check on chopping, and just see how well it bites. So you want to see how well it bites? Let's see. I'd say it bites pretty good. So we'll do a little. We'll just chop a little bit there. See how the ergonomics are with chopping. Make sure it doesn't mess the edge up at all. Obviously, my leverage is not the greatest because I don't want to chop towards my hand too much, and so I just want to kind of check, see the bite. So pretty good, honestly. One more bite. Let's one more bite test. Pretty decent there. Okay, there's that. I'm running out of stuff to baton here. I guess we can just split this down a little bit. You think we can split that in half? That would be a batoning feat, wouldn't it? Let's try and see if we can split that thin. I don't know if we can or not. That didn't really test the blade strength as much as it does just my ability to baton. But we can see how well it would do something like that. I mean, why not be a little different, right? And look at that. Okay, so not bad there, very controllable. And if you need to cut make yourself some shingles for your survival shelter, you could do that, I guess. Pretty cool, actually. I think that was kind of neat. So again, that's a good use for batoning, like making a hearth board or whatever, which this would be about the right thickness together with a hearth board. Be the wrong wood though. But let's just see how well this thing carves some of them there feathers. You want to? Maybe. I'm trying to see which was the inside and which was the outside a minute ago. Because I'm trying to find some dryness here. We'll do this. We'll just figure this. It's not the best feather carving wood anyway, so curl carving. Let's just see how well this thing carves some curls. Really stringy wood. I think it's oak. If it ain't, it's putting up a really good imitation. If I remember correctly, the last JeoTec knife that I reviewed, man, had a really good edge. They do a really good job. Their edge geometry just suits me really well. I don't know why. Some edges work better for me than others. Theirs just really suits me, even with this crappy wood. At least crappy for making feathers. It's awful stringy. Let's see if I can get some tiny ones to go in there for fire starting. We got a knot right there. No wonder that knot's not gonna make very good feathers. Let's get rid of you. Hey, you know what? Let's get a different piece. How about that? Try to carve some of those strings off of there. Give ourselves some smoothness to work with. Okay, there's that. Now, let's see how well it scrapes some wood. Will it scrape some wood up there? Give us a little pretty decent there, actually. A little fuzz there to work with. Maybe that'll help with some fire starting. Put it kind of over there. So, speaking of fire starting, although I've got my JeoTec Fire Rod XL here, genuine, made in the USA, wonderful piece of wonderfulness. Since this thing comes with a ferro rod, we're going to try the one it comes with, and this is just a cheap, generic, you know, run-of-the-mill ferro rod that I'm sure they bought somewhere. And we'll scrape the paint off of it. Let's see how well this thing makes some of them sparks. And I got to say, most of these usually come loose from the handle, but we'll see eventually. So we'll see how well it works. We got some fire and it went out. Got some fire and it went out. It's going out. No, is it going to work? Can I get it going? Go, 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 baby, go. No. Let's try one more time. Maybe. Come on, baby. Yeah, this is really a lot of moisture in this wood. So, you know what's next, right? Let me get my Fatwood out of storage here. We'll scrape some of that stuff. Let's see. Okay, so back in storage. This is what I call Fatwood. Some people call it lighter knot, lighter wood, whatever. It's just some old pine with a lot of sap in it, right? Basically. Let's see. Let me show you why I love me some of that Fatwood though. Man, look at that. Would you look at it? Would you just look at it? My old Fatwood has never let me down. Okay, well, first of all, let me apologize for the lighting. It's getting dark quickly here, so I'm gonna try to finish this up before we run out of light for the video. But that was some of the practical testing for the JeoTec number 39. And just to run down the list real quickly, it did absolutely phenomenal at the Redneck Sharp test. You can see I'm running out of hair here. Did okay at chopping. It's not a big chopper, but it's got a pretty hefty blade on it, and it did get a really good bite into the wood. That's kind of my rule of thumb. As far as batoning goes, man, you can anything up to like 3.5 inches, you can baton away with this thing. It's not gonna hurt it. Very controllable. Had a really nice edge for carving. Does a great job for that. I really like JeoTec's grind here. I don't know how they get it so functional, but for me, it's really they do a great job. It just fits my carving style really well. It's very comfortable to use. It's got a big enough handle that I think most hands are going to be comfortable with it, and just a very comfortable handle. Again, I'm not a big fan of this choil thing here. I don't know why they do that. I think maybe it's just for the looks or whatever, but it's sharp all the way down, which is good. So, and it's got a very nice balanced point. But speaking of balance, you know, all that practical stuff is great, but here at Survival on Purpose Worldwide Headquarters, we're about the science, and we maintain a cutting-edge, state-of-the-art knife testing facility just so we can properly put these knives through industry standard tests. Like the main one we like to do here is we like to test the aerodynamic balance on the balance, orientation, and rotation device. So we're going to do that right now without any further ado before it gets dark. So let's try that. Proper testing procedure is important. Whoop, 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 whoop. But true science means you need to be able to replicate and duplicate your test, right? Results. So let's try again. Whoop, 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 whoop. 2 for 2. One more time. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh my goodness, that's 3 for 3. We're done. Okay, so like I said, we're going to call this unbalanced. Man, this thing is, I'm going to give this a AAA score on the balance test too, because this is probably one of the easiest knives to balance test I have tried in a while. It just wanted to plunge itself into the balance, orientation, and rotation device here. So anyway, That's the JeoTec number 39. Again, the street price on this knife somewhere around 120 bucks, which I think is a pretty good value, to be honest with you. Made in Spain, and it comes with a nice leather sheath, very nice leather sheath actually, with a sharpening stone and a basic little ferro rod. But the knife itself is kind of like is the attraction to me. Very, very comfortable handle, very beefy, well tried and true design blade. I like it. It's straight right here, and it's got a nice curve here. Very, very the tip center of the axis of the knife. Just extremely comfortable, extremely useful, and very solid, beefy knife. If you're looking for a solid, by golly, this knife will get it done kind of blade, this could be a good choice for you. So anyway, thanks again to the folks at JeoTec for sending me this so I could show it to you. Thanks to the folks at Big Daddy Unlimited for making it possible for you to support the channel and save money at the same time. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a brand new video every Friday and Saturday, sometimes random videos throughout the week. If you don't want to miss a single one and you're not a subscriber to this channel, then shame on you, but you can fix that. Go right down there and click that little button, and be sure and click that notify bell so that you can get notified whenever I put out a new video. If you are a subscriber and you're not getting notified, you can fix that too by going to survivalonpurpose.com/subscribe. Get signed up for my weekly email newsletter. Every week I'll send you an email with links to that week's videos, plus an older video where you can see that, yep, this dude has always been kind of goofy, and links, offers, and deals I think you might be interested in. Sometimes we have giveaways just for newsletter subscribers. So anyway, I sincerely appreciate all your support. Once again, my name's Brian. You are watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.